By now, you must be knowing what is cloud computing, what are the different cloud computing services, and the basics of the cloud computing. And there are so many cloud providers for us, like Google, Azure, and Amazon, which is AWS. So, AWS is a market leader. It has highest market share, and a lot of companies are using AWS right now. So now let us see the introduction of AWS. So what is AWS? It is a Amazon Web Services. So Amazon is providing some services over the web, and they named it as simple as that, Amazon Web Services. So in Amazon Web Services, there are so many services that they are providing. Here you can see Amazon EC2, Amazon RDS, AWS Direct Connect, Amazon EBS. So you will understand all these things slowly, but these are the names that they have given for the services that they are providing. Still, there are so many here. We just listed some out of it. So, on-demand delivery of compute power, database storage, applications, and other IT resources. So, based on the demand of the organization, AWS is going to provide the services that they listed here, and company has to pay for them as they use, like as they go. So it is just like they will use how much ever they have used it, for that only the organization is going to pay to the AWS, to the Amazon. So that's what they said, pay as you go pricing. You can access many resources, as many as resources you need, almost instantly. So in traditional computing or in on-premises, if you want to set up a server, right, you have to order it physically, you have to set it up. There is a lot of things that you have to do before bringing it for the service. But here with Amazon Web Services, it is so simple. It will be happen within a seconds. That's what they are mentioning. Simple way to access the server, storage, database, and set of application services. So you are just going to connect to the AWS account that you are going to create, and you can get access to all this stuff that they are mentioning. And it is in a simple way, really simple way. So Amazon Web Services owns and maintains the network connected hardware required for the application services. So what exactly they are saying is, if we are going to use any of the Amazon Web Services, so they're providing all the services over the web. That's why they're calling them as a web services. So whenever you are going to use those services which are provided by the Amazon, the connection between them, or the network connection between those hardwares that you are using from the Amazon Web Services, will be taken care by AWS. That is what they're mentioning here. So here we have seen some list of example services, right? Like EC2, S3, RDS, Direct Connect, and all. So this EC2 and S3 will come under infrastructure as a service. Still, there are so many, but these are just two examples of where infrastructure as a service. Platform as a service, like Direct Connect, is something which will be used as a platform as a service. It comes under that category. And Chime and Workdocs are software as a service, where the complete software is provided for you. You just need to use it. Let us set up the AWS account. So you need to go to this particular URL, and you can set up the AWS account. You can find this link in the description. So you can set it up along with me, or you can do it by your own. It is a simple thing. So let's navigate to that link, and we will complete the sign up process. So click on here. So when you land on this page, go here and click on create new AWS account. So here it will ask like the root user email address. So you might be asking, what is root user? So root user is the person, like has the highest privilege. Like he is the super user, he can access anything in this account. This is the root user email ID. So, and I want to give the name as NST Okay. Let us see if this is available or not. If it is not available, we cannot create it. Otherwise, it will allow us to create. Okay. So we need to click like verify email address. So there is a verification code that would be sent. Yeah, here you can see that verification code. Okay. So now with our email ID, it has been successfully verified. So, and the NST-AWS, that is the account that I have created, it is available. And I need to enter the password. And so, yeah, here it is asking for the name, business number, and all the details. If you don't want to give all those details, don't need to give them. What you have to do is go back to your email and check for this particular email. Once you receive this one, you can start using your account. No reply at the rate Amazon Web Services. Go there, click on Get Started Resources. Go here, go to My Account, click on AWS Management Console, select Root User, okay, give the name, the email ID with which you have created the account, click Next and enter the password. That's it. You are inside the AWS. So here you can see a lot of things. So if you click on services, you can see the list of services that they're providing. If you click all services, right, you can see all the services that AWS is providing. So for example, EC2, it is an infrastructure as a service. So we will see it in details in coming videos. But for now, just see this is how the AWS console looks. And this is how we can search for any of the services and we can look into it.